everybody. One of Wiisdom here, 2:45 in the morning. Got a late night going because of some issues with what they now know as G Suite. Once upon a time, it was so simple to give $10 for a domain name for a blogger, but hey, things have changed. Mystical Tae Kwon Crow. We just took him down the Shuriken Slinger, or the top path, as some of you will refer to it. Zero complaints. The question is, what is Crowmmando like? And we're going to find out with standard Tae Kwon Crow. Going to put him down right now. I hope he has money, because I didn't check that last night. Aha, he does. Fantastic. We can finally start using this guy. Where we are at, we should have everything ready, right?
Who dares rate my abilities? Although, these look pretty spot on.
Note, if you watch these in order, man, that shirt is so cool. But if you watch these in order, he's purple, right? Not like a real crow, but like a Skylanders crow. Buzzerbeak shares that same coloration. The bottom path, Crowmmando, features 2 Buzzerbeak upgrades. Buzzerbeaks don't get alt-colored like Mystical TKC, which is why top path Shuriken Slinger, I dedicated to Mystical. And then since standard Tae Kwon Crow sort of color coordinates better with Buzzerbeak, we're letting him take Crowmmando. He gets a kick, and then the other 2 focus on Buzzerbeaks. So, here we are. We've got everything. We'll test that. I wonder if we'd be better off down here. Anyway, if you're interested in the top path, which is Shuriken Slinger, check out Mystical Tae Kwon Crow. You should have seen it if you watch all the videos. If not, what's wrong with you? You had a sick day or you were busy? Don't worry. The video is safe in the archives of YouTube until their servers crash or something crazy happens. But hey, I'll still have a backup copy. It's just, will my internet be good enough to get it uploaded? And the world may never know. That said, Crowmmando, very clever name here. Fight up close. So again, that's another way of looking at this. Although, if you've got the Buzzerbeaks fighting for you. The top path is pretty OP, I have to admit, and it does work as a very, very good, I was going to say intermediary range, but it's got some serious distance perks, especially with the ricochets and ground saws, so I'd say ranged. We'll just go with ranged on that. And then I guess with the kick, you'd be more inclined to be up close and personal, and the kick could be amazing, we don't know. But we're going to go ahead and take Crowmmando here. Yes, we know. Triple kicks. Press BBB to perform a flame kick combo. That could be crazy. Let me get my spreadsheet up here. Flame kick in and of itself, not too bad. Box stock, it's our secondary. 32 to 48 from the kick itself. And then the flame burns for 10 seconds, and you've got a 16 to 24 damage window. So, what this does to that, I don't know, but we're going to find out. 1,700 is the price. We'll back out of here. And here we go. Let's take a look at it here. There's standard. That's about right. So let's make sure that our damage is still the same standard. It was actually higher. It was 49 now. Oh my, and we got a 74 on that. So that's unadvertised greatness right there, folks. That's a big difference going from 32 to 49. And I'm not doing the combo. I mean, I'm just singularly pressing this. That is worth noting. So, kick 1 is equal to 49 to 74. So that kind of mirrors what we saw with Ricochet Shot, our first base upgrade for the Shuriken. The kick hasn't been touched since, aside from when you can initiate it with Buzzerbeaks, if you will. But 49 to 74 is very, very serious. The Firewall does the same, but BBB, 3 in a row. Let's see what 2 does. Ooh, was that 3? Oh, this is cool. Note, they kind of overlap a little bit. By the time you get to the full 3, it's going to take itself away, but so let's see, 1, 2, and then he kind of just does that. So 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I can just BB, and he was Kind of initiating that third one himself. But that's, I guess that's what it's going to look like. That's almost like a face. You got the eyes here, and then, you know, the mouth. But let's go ahead and count that.
Young Day!
Close to 10 seconds. I'll go ahead and I'll still consider that 10 seconds. But let's try to log just the kicks. That's a lot to take in. So the Firewall, surprisingly, doesn't do any extra damage. I'm not seeing anything other than the 49. You know, it's not like it's 49, 59, 69 type of an increase. We did see a crit there of 74, but yeah, that honestly, to me, does in fact look like it's just, which I mean, granted, the wall itself is going to be pretty crazy. Kick 1, 2 is equal to 49 to 74. 3 is equal to 49 to 74. Ring of Fire, we'll call that. Ring of Fire, 10 seconds. 16 to 24. So clearly the 16 to 24 is hinging upon where the enemies are, what they're crossing through. The main perk, realistically though, note we're doing 49 there and 16 on the ricochet. When we go and just flame kick the snot out of everything, then we're going to be throwing the 73 to the 110s. Wait, 110? Is that right? Why did I have 130 there? Give me another crit. Should get it, right? Come on. Give me a critical. Come on. He did say roundhouse, that's pretty cool. Yeah, 110, I guess my math. Yeah, half of 73 would be 36.5, which is 37. So yeah, that's 110, not 130. 73 to 110. Huh. Well, we corrected it. That's all that matters. And then ricochet 24 to 36. So that is the big perk there. Now, let's get a buzzer beak in here. And he's going to go over there. And he's going to do 16 to 24. But if I kick him, he's going to do 22 to 33. What happens if I continue to kick him? Yeah, he's still timed out. So, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. It's going to depend what you prefer better, but not a bad start. Now, Buzzer Battalion, press Y to spawn 3 buzzer beaks to fight for you. This is one of those things, it's kind of like Crankcase's bots. It's kind of a big deal, because Buzzer Beak himself, it's our tertiary attack. He's around roughly 12 seconds, or more importantly, 5 rounds of damage, 16 to 24, 3 times per round. So 16, 16, 16 times 5, if you will. So now we should have the same thing. Well, let's find out. They're all instantaneous. Round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. Despawn. Yes. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So Buzzer Battalion 3 at once. Still 16 to 24, 3x, 4, 5 rounds. That's a lot of damage, because if you think about it, 16, 16, 16, one round would be 48 in the standard format, and then there's 5 rounds, so assuming you've got a hardy enough enemy or enough enemies that will take the abuse, 48 times 5 is 240. So no criticals involved, 3 hits per 5 rounds at 16 is going to be 240. We just tripled that because we have 3 buzzer beaks, so we go 240 at 1, 480 for the second buzzer beak, and 720 for our third buzzer beak. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, you think, oh, I don't really like these buzzer beaks, but you factor them, you know, the way I would use this, spawn them in and have them going at all times on this path, and then you're back here inside your wall of fire. This is sort of more of a defensive path. Now, the other thing that I haven't mentioned yet is you can kick these guys. Let's see if we can get them all in one fell swoop. You might have to individually kick them, but I mean, who cares? That's pretty fun. And they'll do 22 to 33. So 22 to 33, one round is 66 with no criticals. 66 times 6 because it does an extra round when they're on fire. 66 times 5 would be 330. And then 66 more would be 396. So 396 doubled is going to be what? 600, 792, and then 396 times 3. What is that going to equate out to? I think like close to 1200, 1188, if my math is correct. So yeah, this is nightmare mode equipped right at this point in time. Pretty significant damage that you're gonna get with these guys. So that's insane. And there's something else that we don't know about yet, which is Fury Beak. You're in Rage Buzzer Beak, so that's when we kick them. As I just did there, are even faster, do even more damage, and disappear with an explosion. Totally worth the 3,000 that they want from us. So, I wish I could, in retrospect, I wish I would have bought this first, and it would have been much easier to document. But basically, what we need to know, and I'm glad that we did kick them because they were doing the 22 to 33 still. Let's go ahead and get these guys in. And I'll try to kick them. Oh, good lord. So 28 to 42 is going to be the new number. Not a huge increase. Note, those two that I kicked stuck around considerably longer. Fury Beak is going to be 28 to 42. The question is, ultimately now, how many rounds and how many hits per round? If I could just kick one of these guys. Yes, go my Ninja Warrior. I think it's still 3. Yes. And now if I can get that replicated, I can count the number of rounds. No. Separate yourselves. No, that's not a good addition. Yes. No. Dadgum, this is so difficult to manipulate these guys. Yes, you. I didn't get him kicked, though. Okay. See if they'll separate a little. No. Don't be so close-knit. No. It's horrible. That's very hard because we don't have them isolated. Oh, that got all 3 of them. Okay. No. Why can't I just have them split up like they did that one time? I feel like it's 8. I honestly feel like it's 8. There might be a way to get 9 rounds out of it. So 28 to 42. I guess we should do 3 hits first. No. 3x 28 to 42 for 8 rounds. And then the explosion, it looked like it was a 27. Half of that would be 13, 5, 14, 41, right? So let's try it again. You, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 7, but the lag time there that it took us to get him, I feel like I'm pretty confident in 8. I'll try one more time. Nope, it's not a good batch. Not a good round. Missed the kick. If they would just spawn a little, I mean, it's great they're close together, don't get me wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 2 of them, though. I feel like it's 8 to 9 rounds. We'll just probably go with 8 since it's the less impressive number. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and an explosion. I feel like, again, he kind of derped a little bit, and then there was the downtime since he sort of went down to the bottom. I think there might be the potential for 9 rounds, maybe even 10, but 8 I feel very confident with. In the explosion we can confirm 27 to 41. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Let's go ahead now, and we're gonna come in and showcase Big Mama the Soldier. That's right. I'm gonna pick this up for 4K. Oh, it was 3K, I guess, on that one. So press and hold Y to call down the Big Mama Buzzerbeak. Now, I don't know if she will do increased damage here or not. My thoughts are no, but sometimes they do that, and it kind of influences your path decisions. So here we go. Let's see. She should crush them at 43 to 65. Alright, well, that's very difficult to take in. We're going to come up here and attempt to see that again up with the dummies, and we should be able to activate our Sky Chi as well. And you know what? Let's see if we can... we probably won't get an Imaginite chest here, but if we do, that would be cool. Oh, no way. Tae Kwon Crow and I, we've had some pretty good luck. The TKCs, ballerina arms. Okay, maybe we'll make a ballerina. Kind of more of a princessy look to me, whatever. Alright, so, why do we need the money? I don't know, there's nothing to buy, but we're gonna take it. Buy robots, I'm not giving you my money.
Skylander.
Try to sell me things I don't need. 3 in the morning, this is what I do with life. He'd look better without those moose antlers, I think. You know, they're probably worth the biggest perk or something, but whatever. Alright, so here we are. It is go time. I can't wait to use the Tae Kwon Crows in the flipping game, finally. I've waited so long for this. Alright, so let's just have some... No, let's do the Sky Chi first. So, Final Fire Flurry. Let me get that on the screen for you. It's in Mushroom River, is where the Ninja Sensei Shrine is. The way this thing works, we're going to do 54 to 81 damage, and I think that there's a possible grand finale of like 270, but I'm not sure. I do know that there's 13 instances of damage. What I'm going to focus on this time is not counting shurikens, not looking at the 54 to the 81, but I'm going to attempt to constantly be spawning in dummies in an attempt to see if we do in fact have a grand finale, sort of a thing. So here we go. Let's see what we get going. We're going to first get 4 of them active. That's kind of important. And we will cha-cha-cha. Lots of damage, as you can see here. I timed that out myself. And now, it wouldn't let me activate any more enemies if you didn't notice. Which is understandable, I suppose. Here we go. I'm gonna use the little bit we've got there. Oh, it won't let me. Screw that. Note that even though having the Buzzerbeak path, I just go straight to the shurikens. I'll try to charge this meter up real quick. Now I'm going to strictly flame kick the dummies, which should be pretty fun. Oh yeah, anarchy ensues, my friend. Let's spawn some more in so they can just burn in the incendiary fires of Tae Kwon Crow's dark past. Can't hide on the staircase, you clowns. Who dare hide from Tae Kwon Crow in his fire kick? Flame kick roundhouse. You know. Very, very efficient, I have to admit, just using the kick. So, I'm not using any shurikens or buzzer beaks in combination with it. Which, speaking of, let's let them get in on the action. Get those guys kicked. Let them take out a few enemies for us.
Power ready.
Sky Chi ready. Wonderful. I meant to fall. So here we go. We'll watch it one more time since we had so much fun with it. You ready for this?
To me, begin!
I'm gonna try to just not kill them and see if we can get an explosion. Oh, they're dead. There was a 270. I saw a 270 clearly. Half of 270 would be 135. So 270 and 135, that would be 405. Grand finale. I'll just don't really know why, but that's the second time I've seen it, so we're gonna document it. That's it, my friends. The TKCs did not disappoint, I must say. Do I miss him being dark? Yes. Do I miss his katana? Yes. That would have been an awesome, such an awesome figure too. Even in that pose with the katana, I mean, yeah. Not that I don't mind. I mean, this turned out pretty fantastic, when you take the upgrades. But man, he was such a cool villain with the katana and sort of the dark element. Maybe at some point in time they'll recast him in that way. He becomes evil again and reverts to his katana. Who knows? But Big Mama, do I have everything logged? 52 to 78 question times. I'll try to get her. Oh, Big Mama, where are you at? You down there? She ain't interested in this.
I have mastered the art of victory! And I'm pretty good at finger painting, too.
I'll slow it down in editing. Maybe she's just doing 3 as well. I don't know. Oh, wait, did those guys do... What was the explosion there? I thought they only did that if they'd been kicked. Okay, so they should... Huh. I guess they must. Maybe I kicked one and wasn't aware of it. Anyway. I don't think you can go wrong with either path with Tae Kwon Crow. If you're looking for what would be the easiest, like least effort on your end, it would be Crowmmando. You could take this path and you can just, as long as you have the buzzer beaks active and you kick them every once in a while, they're going to inflict massive amounts of damage. Shuriken Slinger, if you're more of like a straightforward player or if you just prefer it, you can't go wrong there either. Me personally, again, I know I go against what I research, but I honestly prefer the Shurikens with him. For the simple fact, I mean, it's such a cool, fitting attack, and I mean, when you have Shuriken Slinger, you're throwing 3 at a time. The ground saws are amazing, throwing 5 from a 1-second hold time, essentially past the triple Shurikens. I've got no complaints, but if you aren't really big on the shurikens, or you're like, oh, I already did that with Starcast, or whatever your logic is, the bottom path, Crowmmando, it's gonna deliver the damage. I will guarantee that. So it kind of this one comes down to personal preference. If you're a fan of the shurikens, take Shuriken Slinger. If you're a fan of Buzzer Beak or the Flame Kick, sort of top path is 100% Shuriken, right? So if you love the Flame Kick, you're going to want to take Crowmmando. If you love Buzzer Beak, you're going to want to take Crowmmando. Just sort of pair it accordingly. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little something. If you did like the video, make sure you leave a like. Your support is always appreciated. I'm unpartnered. I'm not some machinima fanatical corporate push goat of things, if you will. I'm just a solo man out in the world playing games I enjoy at 3 in the morning. So your support means a little bit more to me than it does to the people that are partnered and get to cross promote over people like myself. So keep that in mind. OneOfWiisdom.com is the personal website. SkylanderClub.com is the forum. If you think Tae Kwon Crow is the best looking Skylander ever, or at least better looking than Mystical Tae Kwon Crow, you need to go vote in the poll. If you think Mystical Tae Kwon Sinister, sleek and amazing Skylander you've ever seen, vote for him. I've got Mystical Tae Kwon Crow versus Tae Kwon Crow. SkylanderClub.com. Just surf over to the poll section. It got a lot of other polls you might enjoy voting in as well. Feel free to sign up. You do not have to be a member. You do not have to sign up to vote. You can vote as many times as you want, barring you have devices to do it. If you want to chime in on it, feel free to sign up. If I don't activate your account, just hit me up on Twitter in the comments section here on YouTube and be like, hey, activate my account. I need to tell you how awesome Mystical Tae Kwon Crow is, or whatever it may be. And you can also, vote and then just kind of discuss it here in the YouTube comment section, whatever floats your boat. But take advantage of that. Enjoy it. SkylanderClub.com. I built it for Portal Masters like yourself, so have some fun with it. MindLogics.net. You can kind of keep tabs on the MindLogics crew, Terraria multiplayer, whatever we may be doing. Season 2 of MindLogics. I've finally got to record episode 1 of Play MindLogics, which is our kit-based PvP server, open to everyone. That's right, you can get on there right now if you want to. PlayMindLogics.mcph.co. I believe that's the link. If not, check the descriptions, or TWK, or Black Pants, or Soaps, or Celsia, or Speedy, or somebody, and go have some fun. It's kit-based PvP. I think you'll enjoy it if you're into Minecraft. Make sure to check out Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, because I got bonus bricks there. It's basically an in-game shout-out for you. And we're going to go with Crowmmando. Just Crowmando. We'll keep it simple. Crowmmando, hashtag Crowmmando, will get you a bonus brick in the Wall of Wiisdom. In-game shout-out. I'll do them at the end of my Wiisdom Plays Minecraft episode, so be on the lookout for that. That said, can't really go wrong with either path. It just comes down to personal preference here. Both are fantastic. I'll attempt to get the final information on the spreadsheet when I slow it down in editing. But thanks so much for watching. Again, please leave a like. Your support is appreciated. Share the video, spread the love, tell people about my channel, whatever links you want to go to help me out here. That said, for myself and the Tae Kwon Crows, thanks so much for watching. Be excited. Valentine's Day-ish, Amazon should be shipping me my Pinata combo pack, so we'll kind of get that rolling. And until then, hope you enjoy, hope you learned a little something. I will catch you back for more Skylanders research.